Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful won't want to miss the dramatic happenings that will unfold on the program during the next week. The much-awaited homecoming of Taylor Hayes, a figure whose presence has long been a source of both comfort and strife within the Forrester family, is key to the drama that is playing out. Old grudges are revived, new alliances are forged, and the scene is set for dramatic confrontations that will have viewers on the edge of their seats as Taylor returns to the lives of people she loves. The gifted Krista Allen plays Taylor Hayes, a woman used to the tumult of Los Angeles. Given the unresolved issues regarding her relationships with Ridge Forrester, Brooke Logan, and her kids Thomas and Steffi, her reappearance is certain to cause controversy. Taylor will be caught in the crossfire of long-standing rivalries and brand-new difficulties as she makes her way across the perilous waters of her past and present. Chapter 1. Taylor's Comeback. A reunited family? The return of Taylor Hayes to Los Angeles is everything but easy. Memories flash back to her as she enters the Forrester estate, bringing with her the turbulent past she had with the family. There are embraces, tears, and the unsaid hurt of years apart during her emotional reunion with her kids, Steffi and Thomas. Taylor's return makes Steffi, who has always been close to her mother, very happy. But there's a hint of caution mixed with the happiness. Steffi is fully aware that the possibility exists that her mother's homecoming might rekindle previous animosities and conflicts, especially in the case of Ridge and Brooke. In contrast, Thomas is eager to get back in touch with his mother in the hopes that her presence would provide the stability he so desperately needs in his sometimes turbulent existence. Taylor is quick to pick up on the changes that have occurred while she has been gone, as she becomes used to the new dynamic within the family. Now that she has a child of her own, Steffi balances her work at Forrester Creations with being a mother. Thomas has seen a good deal of hardship, especially as a result of his prior dubious choices and fixation with Hope Logan. When Taylor's protective nature takes over, she makes a commitment to always be there for her kids. Chapter 2. The Triangle of Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor. Old Wounds Revealed. The intricate love triangle between Taylor Hayes, Ridge Forrester, and Brooke Logan would need to be addressed in any Taylor Hayes plot. Unresolved grievances and old rivalries are stoked by Taylor's return right away, setting to a dramatic confrontation. Once again, Ridge, who has always been divided between the two ladies, finds himself in the midst. Even though his and Brooke's marriage has had many highs and lows, Taylor's return reminds him of the close bond they previously had. Ridge must make the difficult decision to either pursue a new relationship with Taylor or remain faithful to Brooke. Ever the staunch defender of her marriage, Brooke will not just let Taylor to saunter back into Ridge's life. There's a noticeable tension between the two ladies when they meet. When Brooke accuses Taylor of attempting to kidnap Ridge, Taylor maintains that her first concern is for her kids and their welfare. The two ladies swiftly get into a furious dispute during which they each voice their grievances and accuse the other of wrongdoings in the past. Ridge finds himself having to face his emotions for both ladies as the week goes on. Though he still has a strong relationship with Taylor, he still loves Brooke. Ridge is clearly going through mental turmoil as he considers his options, knowing that whatever path he takes, someone is going to suffer. Chapter 3. Steffi's Challenges. Juggling Work and Family. Although Steffi is happy to have Taylor back, she is under more pressure to be a mother, CEO, and daughter. Although Steffi has always been a strong, self-reliant woman, the responsibilities of her many duties are starting to wear her down. Steffi begins to wonder whether she can really have it all as she attempts to manage the difficulties in her relationship with her mother. Steffi is committed to proving herself as a strong leader at Forrester Creations, but she starts to feel worn down by the demands of running the business and the emotional toll of Taylor's homecoming. As they battle to make time for one another among their hectic schedules, her relationship with Finn is also put to the test. Steffi is encouraged to rely on Finn rather than do things alone by the ever-supportive Finn. Even from those closest to her, Steffi finds it difficult to accept aid because she wants to be powerful and in charge. As the week goes on, Steffi finds herself in a difficult situation. She has to choose between pushing herself farther and finding a method to combine her commitments without putting her own health at risk. Observing the stress her daughter is under, Taylor intervenes to provide guidance and encouragement. Taylor attempts to mentor Steffi without going too far, but their chats are tense and full of affection. Chapter 4. Thomas's Redemption. The Impact of His Mother. Though difficult, Thomas Forrester's path has been one of redemption. He's still plagued by his previous transgressions, especially the ones surrounding his fixation with Hope Logan. Thomas views Taylor's return as a chance to at last demonstrate his positive transformation. Taylor, who is always a kind mother, advises Thomas to concentrate on his career and Douglas. She tells him that there are repercussions for his behavior and that he has to keep making apologies for the hurt he has caused. In an attempt to prove that he has changed, Thomas puts all of his effort into his job at Forrester Creations in an effort to win back his family's confidence. Still, not everyone believes that Thomas has been saved. Brooke, who has never trusted Thomas completely, is still dubious of his motivations. She cautions Hope not to let her guard down and to be hasty in her forgiveness. Hope, who has seen some positive changes in Thomas, struggles to decide whether to be faithful to Brooke or to have faith in Thomas's ability to change. Taylor becomes entangled in the growing tension between Brooke and Thomas. Though she recognizes Brooke's worries, she still wants to be there for her son. There are a lot of emotional and heated moments as a result of Taylor making everyone face their thoughts concerning Thomas. Chapter 5. Family Feuds Resurface. The Logan-Forrester Divide. In addition to having an impact on the immediate Forrester family, Taylor Hayes' homecoming rekindles the long-standing conflict between the Logans and the Forresters. As the Logan family's devoted matriarch, Brooke is committed to shielding her loved ones from any possible consequences arising from Taylor's homecoming. Although they are happy for their sister, Donna and Katie Logan are hesitant about Taylor. They are all too aware of the suffering and anguish Taylor's presence has caused their family in the past. The distance between the two families widens as the Logans unite around Brooke. Conversely, the Forresters are just as unified in their backing of Taylor. Taylor's longtime friend Eric Forrester welcomes her return with open arms. He thinks the family will finally find closure with Taylor's homecoming. He is conscious of the possibility of confrontation, however, especially with Brooke involved. Old scars are rekindled as tensions build, and both families are forced to face the problems that have kept them apart for so long. Emotional clashes occur throughout the week as the Logans and Forresters try to work things out when everything is going wrong. Chapter 6. Taylor vs. Sheila. A new rivalry. Sheila Carter's presence adds another level of complication to the drama that is developing, as if Taylor's homecoming wasn't enough to get things started. Ever the skillful manipulator, Sheila views Taylor's homecoming as a chance to achieve her own goals. She is resolved to remove any harm posed by Taylor's influence on Steffi and Thomas since she is aware of it. Sheila doesn't take long to attempt undermining Taylor's bond with her kids. She sows doubts in Steffi's mind, making her wonder whether Taylor's return is really driven by love or by a desire to take back her position inside the Forrester household. Steffi starts to doubt her mother's motives as a result of Sheila's deceptive but subtle tactics. For her part, Taylor is not easily duped. Sheila's past and the threat she presents to her family are well known to her. At whatever costs, Taylor promises to shield her kids from Sheila's influence. This begins the two women's new rivalry in which they battle for control over the lives of the people they love. The tension that exists between Sheila and Taylor becomes more as the week goes on. As one lady attempts to outwit the other, their exchanges are full of veiled threats and scathing comments. Everyone engaged in Taylor and Sheila's fight will undoubtedly suffer long-term effects. Chapter 7. The Bold and the Beautiful. What's in store for the future? The lengthy and illustrious history of The Bold and the Beautiful is about to embark on a new chapter with Taylor Hayes' comeback. Viewers are left with more questions than answers as the week draws to a conclusion. Will Rich decide to remain with Brooke or will Taylor pull him back?